Today, I will be showing my entire shiny collection in Pokemon Go. So first, we're going to start off by looking at... So I have 348 shiny dex entries. So yeah, as you can see, quite a few from most regions too. What's this one, Galar? No, Paldea. What do I have shiny? Oh yeah. Okay. Anyway, so we're going to go... We're going to do it by number and shiny. I have the magic number, 619. Rey Mysterio, respect to the GOAT. So, we're just going to start it off. There's going to be a lot of duplicates because of like com days and just like high odds shinies, stuff like that, but we'll get past those. I'm probably only really going to click on the ones that I like have like actual kind of like special stories about or, you know, whatever. But, like, for example, these Charmanders were all caught except for this one, which I don't remember when I caught this. Oh, Go Fast, right. So all of these Charmanders from last year's Community Day were caught on my birthday when I was going to the same day I went to my first ever WWE pay-per-view. So obviously, good memories there. I think same with these one of these Charizards. This is from the last... Oh, I thought it was from the last Charmander Com Day before that, but these Squirtles were caught while I was on vacation in Florida. Oh shit, I forgot one of my old friends renamed some of my shinies, so I really gotta be careful here, like Big Bird Balls, which really isn't that bad, but and we got this costume shiny Butterfree caught in the wild as obviously the Butterfree. Think that's pretty cool. We got a bunch of costume Pikachus. Got a couple different Sand Slashes, a costume Vulpix from last year's Halloween event, which I think is pretty cool. We have this, which I caught relatively recent. Yeah, this month actually. 2 weeks ago. My huge shiny Galarian Meowth off the Daily Incense. So I thought that was pretty cool. Psyduck was one I was hunting for quite a while. Obviously, we can't forget Mankey. Like, that's my boy, Mankey. We can't be forgetting him. And then my friend Mystic D313, he traded me another shiny Mankey, which I just need to catch one more. And then I'll have the line completed. Let's see. Poliwags from Comday. Caught quite a few of those. I think this one was one... Yeah, I got this traded to me on my birthday, which is pretty cool, by my mother. That was my birthday present, was a shiny Abra, which Alakazam just so happens to be one of my favorite Pokemon. And then we got Dodrio, which I really like. So, these... Not this Ghastly. Where'd they go? Okay, so these three Ghastlies, or the whole Gas line, like Ghastly line, was actually my first ever Com Day, and I didn't even know that it was like a Com Day. So, like, I was seeing all these Ghastlies, and I was like, what is going on here? Is this just like Ghastly Central? But it was like in the middle of a Walmart. So I thought that was pretty cool. Once again, if you see any weird, like, names, that was not my doing, I promise. I just completely forgot it even happened. Oh, yes, we can't forget the homie. My first ever Shadow Shiny and one of the rarest Shadow Shinies and Shinies in the game. Caught during the Jesse and James event back in 2020. About a month after I started playing, actually, so I was still new. A bunch of Chanseys. Oh, yes. How can I can't forget this. Y'all already know what this is. If you've been watching my channel, you already know. Global Go Fest 2023. Nobody else that I was playing with could catch it because it was on my incense. So, pretty special there. XXL 69 CP shiny Porygon. Come on. That's nice. And then right after that, so we actually have a couple special shiny Aerodactyls here. First of all, Shadow Shiny 3-star Aerodactyl. Caught from Cliff last year, which I still have to level this up, but once I finally remember to, it's going to be really good. And then another really rare shiny, the Satchel Aerodactyl from last year's Go Fest in New York City. I actually caught it on my walk to Randall's Island Park. I think it was like my first or second shiny of the day. It was very close to being my first, and that was the only one I caught for the Aerodactyl. But definitely very glad I have it. Shiny Mew, obviously pretty special. I don't know how the stats are looking though. 13, 13, 13. I'd say it's actually pretty good. You can't go wrong with Shiny Mew. My Feraligatr here, so this one actually comes with a funny story. So Matt and I were walking around this park that we play at, and he saw a Totodile. He's like, man, I really want that shiny. I was like, yeah, me too. I click on it, it's shiny. I think it was the same day as I want to say it was Mareep Com Day, maybe? It was either Mareep or Wooper last year. But I thought that one was pretty sweet. It was a pretty funny moment too. Cleffa, that one's somewhat rare because you can only get it in eggs. So this Sudowoodo actually does have a cool story behind it. So I went to Florida back in May 17th to be exact. And my whole goal was that I wanted to reach 500 shinies before I left for Florida. And I grinded out the day before I left. I think that was the day I got my shiny Mankey. I can go check actually, because now I'm kind of curious about that. But so, and I thought I was at 499. Yeah, I caught the Mankey the day before I left for Florida. So I was at 499 shinies, grinded out all day, and did not catch any more after that. And I was like, man, I came so close, yet I was so far. And I was sitting in the airport at like 4 in the morning, like 3 or 4 in the morning, waiting for my plane. And I was like, I'm going to open up Pokemon Go, see what's here, maybe I'll get some airport luck. I want to say this was my first click. And it was a shiny Sudowoodo to get me that 500th shiny before I left for Florida. And you just can't go wrong with that. I think that's really cool. Bob. Yeah, you gotta love Bob. I got the costume shiny Espeons and Umbreons, which those are pretty cool. Unknowns. My Wobbuffets, my 4 Giraffarigs. Got a few Quillfishes. Heracross is one that I hunted for very hard. Oops, not trying to change the name. And when it finally got its Mega, I was like, this is my chance. 1 in 64 odds. And, I want to do the raid day because Heracross is one of my favorite Pokemon. If y'all have been around for a bit, my channel name used to be King Heracross because I just really like Heracross. So to get that finally was pretty great. My shiny Corsola is obviously pretty cool. Magby, another kind of rare one. So this one I had traded to me by my ex, who actually was the one who got me into playing. Like, I've loved Pokemon for years, but I just hadn't tried Pokemon Go yet. And she traded me, I want to say it was a shiny Chansey when she traded it to me. And it just so ended up being a shiny 94 lucky either Chansey or Blissey. And let me tell you, it has been a terror in gyms. Absolute menace. And I love it. I think, yeah, this is a tiny. This is also from Community Day. Last January. And I think that's actually a pretty cool trophy. This Sceptile I caught in the wild as a Sceptile. It's not the greatest stats, but, shiny wild Sceptile I think is actually pretty cool. Shiny Celebi, I mean, what else I gotta say about that? Not the greatest stats, but it's the OG one. Caught on Valentine's Day, 2021. If you can't tell, I have good luck with Galarian Zigzagoons. I also have a shiny Obstagoon. My second ever Shadow Shiny, also pretty good stats, I'd say. Pretty good stats. Um, Obviously caught it as a C dot and evolved it up, but you'll love to see it. This nose pass is actually my most recent shiny catch. I actually love shiny nose pass. I don't think I ever stat checked it, but it's not amazing, but it's okay. My first ever shiny was shiny Sableye, and I think that's actually a great start, and it's a pretty okay one, pretty decent. So it's pretty good for Mega Sableye. I actually caught this on my birthday last year too. Traveling to well, I mean, obviously I wasn't in Brazil, but Mega Manectric was in raids at the time, so I caught it from a raid. But a shiny D6 is pretty cool. I have a lots of shiny Roselias and a couple shiny Roserades. This was from a calm day when it was still like the 6-hour calm days, like COVID calm days. And I literally just sat in my room and played because I'm pretty sure I was sick that day. So I just sat in here and played. I think I caught like 13. Let's see. Yeah. Don't mind the meth addicts named, or Swabble named meth addicts. Not my doing once again. I want to say one of these. Yeah, this is a tiny shiny. I was going to say, I knew one of them was either a tiny or an XXL shiny. And it just happens to be this one. A shiny I hunted for a long time, too. This Cradily I caught, obviously, as a Lily. I caught it during Poliwag Calm Day, like, maybe 10 minutes in. I think I caught that before I even caught a shiny, Poliwag. And then this one, this is a rare one right here. A shiny D8, why not? Obviously hatched. But that's a great shiny. Never gonna evolve that. It is staying as a why not. Let's see what else we got here. We got shiny Registeel. I absolutely love the Regi line. Caught this earlier this year. I don't remember the stats though. Not great. Shiny Kyogre from last year's Global Go Fest. I absolutely love to see it. Shiny Budew hatched, obviously. Not amazing stats, but somewhat rare. Let's see, what do we got? I want to say I actually caught this as a Lopunny. Maybe. I could be wrong on that, actually. Shiny Bonsly, obviously somewhat rare. Caught these two shiny Lucarios during the recent Mega Lucario Raid Day. What else we got? We got a lot. I want to say this was caught in the wild. Yes, it was. I caught it during Sinnoh Tour this year. Because the stats aren't great, but it's still a shiny. This Regigigas, I want to say this was my first Regigigas raid. And it was shiny. So I really can't complain. These two right here. So I only did 2 Cresselia raids. What was it, last July? No, August. When Cresselia was in raids. And these, I did 2 raids, 2 shinies. And this is one of my favorite shinies ever. And I even got a tiny one. Which is absolutely beautiful. Emboar, top tier shiny. Don't at me. Top 3. We got a lot of Roggenrollas, clearly. I think this is an XXL. This is my first shiny catch during Global Go Fest of last year. Shiny XXL Audino. Beautiful. A lot of Timbers. I caught this. So I was working at Walmart at the time, and I was in the bathroom, and I was like, oh wait, a new event just started with a new shiny. I'm going to check, see what's up. 6 minutes into the event, and I catch a shiny Venipede, because that was the new shiny at the time, which is pretty cool. Tiny shiny Garbodor, level 1. There ain't much more to say about that. It's just great. I love my tiny and XXL shinies. Shiny Ducklets caught during the Go Fest this year. That one was global. This one was New York City. Got the Mulga for that new shiny. My best buddy, shiny Kling Klang. A lot of Tynamos from the recent Calm Day. Okay, so as much as it pains me to talk about, Litwick Calm Day. Now, I would have 620 shinies right now. However, I was like quick catching and like just mass like catch transfer, just trying to get candies and stuff and whatever. And I accidentally transferred a shiny Litwick. And I still regret it to this day. Axew, I got a lot of those from the Calm Day. A few Stunfisks and Excelgor. I got Pawniard 444 CP during last year's Global. Some Dinos. I had my 94 or my Shiny 4 Terrakion. Actually pretty cool. A lot of Chespins, Fennekins, Froakies, a lot of Froakies. A couple Bunnelbees, which are pretty cool. I got Esper. That one's pretty rare. I like that one. Oh my god. Tyrant and Tyrantrum. You know, we'll get onto them in a second. Level 1 Shiny Heliolisk from Global. Anyway, Tyrant and Tyrantrum. So I started hunting for them as soon as they came out last July. And then they were featured in New York City Go Fest. Didn't get it. My mom got it, and that was the only shiny she got. I want to say they were spawning during Global last year, too. And then I clicked on every Tyrant I saw for the past year. Went to New York City again this year. Once again, did not get a shiny Tyrant. And I was like, you know what? I'm just going to give up on the hunt. If it comes, it comes. If it doesn't, it doesn't. And then during Global Go Fest this year, 2 shiny Tyrants, which you absolutely love to see after so long of hunting. Same with Amora, actually. I had the same luck with Amora. Didn't get it during last year's New York City. Didn't get it during Global. I don't remember if it was spawning, so I could be wrong on that. On it actually having, like, spawning. Didn't get it during this year's New York City, and then got 4 of them during Global. Also, another big hunt for me that I got during Global this year, Dedenne. I absolutely popped off during Global. I'm just going to say that. Gumi, I actually don't even think I got the shiny until, like, the very last one during it was, like, my last shiny during Global last year. Oh, this Calm Day actually already happened? Oh, I was working that day. That's why I only got 2. Phantom was a pretty big hunt. Noibat, I actually got these during its Calm Day. This one being a 94, so really good. I got Bacon Bird during New York City Go Fest last year. I got my birth year shiny Decidueye, so that was pretty cool. Got 3 shiny Hisuian Decidueyes. A lot of Littens, which is always great. Young Goose, I had this traded to me. I hunted it for a long time. Could not get it to save my life. And so I just kind of gave up and let Matt trade it to me. Crab Roller, I got during Global this year. Same with Rockruff. I got not all of them, but I got a lot of these Stuffles and the Beware during its Calm Day. Bunch of Bounce Sweets. Jangmo-O I actually got during Global. Caught it on its release day. Pheromosa, same thing. And Celesteela also caught during Global. This Guzzlord, I want to say, is first or second raid. No, it wasn't a Dex entry, so it was the second raid. Necrozma, got this in New York City. Yep. And then just, some of the couple Hisuians and the couple Poldeus. So that's my shiny collection. Obviously, y'all know what the peak is. Let me go to them. Obviously, it's Mankey. We will have Mankey here. They even have him as my buddy. Almost best buddied. We're getting there. I don't know, he's attacking. I'm actually just trying to look at the hearts. Here we go. I only need 76 more hearts and it'll be best buddied, but yeah, let me know down in the comments below how many shinies you guys have, what shinies of mine y'all are hunting, and what your favorite shiny is. So with that, we're going to click on this Bunnery. Kind of thankfully not shiny. So with that, like, comment, subscribe. You already know the deal. And have a